Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, you know how you fold paper in half, and when you go to cut it, generally you cut two equal halves that way? I wish there was a way I could fold my canvas in half so that I could make two equal sides, because it never happens. It never happens. It does not compute with my brain. But that's okay. All eggs are shaped how they're shaped. So we're just going to go with whatever it is. Oh, and you know what? I was going to do something. I was going to do lines and different things. I'm going to do all spirals in here. I like these little swirly doos. And that's what we're doing. Because they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to have one color. They don't have to fit in anywhere. They can just do what they need to do. So that's my mood. We're going to do these, and then we're going to put some bunny ears on our little dude here and call it a day. To say today has been cuckoo is it's been a lot. It's been a very long day. I woke up around 4 and I tried to stay in bed, but you know, there's just so long that you can not sleep. And then which I got up, and when I got up I woke up Owen, and that just, you know, it was around 5 which wasn't too much earlier than he normally wakes up, but that just got us going. And so then he was awake and he was glued to my side, which he's been doing a lot more. He wants to sit with me, which is fine, but then he plays his tablet very loud, and I tell him to turn it down, and then he plays it loud, and then I tell him to turn it down, and so forth and so on. And when I haven't had my first 10 cups of coffee, I'm just kind of wanting a little bit of quiet at 5 o'clock in the morning. And he's raring to go at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, but it's okay. We got through that. And he was so happy. And so that was fun. That was fine. That was exciting. And then I'm trying to decide what color I'm putting in there. He went off to school, and then when he came home from school, he was doing great, and then our internet went out. I'm putting my little sprinkle confetti thingies on here. That was not something that my mom always says life happens when you have something else planned. And I can 100% tell you that today did not go according to plan. It was rough for him, and I think it was about probably around 2 hours, and then we got it back, and at first it didn't connect to all of the devices, and you know, sometimes you have to restart, sometimes it takes a few minutes, and I tried to restart, that didn't work, so I waited. And then at least his 2 tablets that he has, the one he has, and then a different backup one he has, that he's got several old ones that don't hardly work anymore, but they are they are there just in case he has things that come back to him, because he does not forget a thing. But anyways, we got our internet back, and oh my word, I was very joyous at that point, because I mean, he plays games on his tablet that are on his tablet that he does not need the internet for at all. And then that doesn't like keep him from wanting to play something else play on the internet while the internet is out. That's like, he can't then not focus on that. Like, he doesn't want to play any of his games because he can't focus on the fact that he can't see exactly what he wants right in that moment. So I was very thankful that. And the silly thing is, I'm going to attribute it to my phone is beyond full. But it would not do Bluetooth or the wireless connections in any way, shape, or form. And then I switched to his old Android, and I had a Android tablet, and I tried to connect with those 2 devices, and they weren't connecting. And I'm like, okay, I know these 2 aren't full. It was just, there was all of my backups that I used to keep him from having the meltdowns while, I'm trying to connect the internet in different ways. Not one of them worked. So we just have to be thankful that we finally got it going, and we had a good rest of our night. And, that's good. That's good. But it just totally threw everything off that I was trying to accomplish tonight. So it's all, in the grand scheme of things, what's one night that doesn't work the way it should? Right? One night? How about several? But you know what I mean. Okay, so we're about done with the sprinkles. I think that added a little pizzazz. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, I'm very tired because the whole radiation, tomorrow's my last radiation treatment, so I'm very excited about that. And then I'll start my infusions again. They're not the chemo infusions, they're just the preventative, and to make sure they got everything out. I start them April Fool's Day. So okay, I think we've got enough sprinkles. I sign O for Owen, and then L and B. Kind of a quick one, but this mama's tired. All right, I appreciate each and every one of you being on the journey with us and listening to me ramble. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining us. Toodles, toodles.